This is where I'm going to set camp for the next 2 days. Welcome to part 4 of my dugout sandbag pallet structure thing. I'm going to build a roof on here and set up camp inside. And I'm up here late. It's about 1700 hours. Oh, that's right. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the wilda garden. I don't know if I have time to work on the garden tonight, but I brought topsoil. I got the dirt over there. Tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to start digging and start working on sandbags pretty much all day long. We're in the middle of a heat wave, so when the sun comes up over here and it shines down on me over here, and this tent, pallet tent thing becomes a pallet tent sauna, I'm gonna come out and then I'll go collect berries. I looked at the berries coming up. They were purple. They were so red. So, lots of gnats. Why are all the gnats out here today? I got to get my lanterns going. So yeah, we're going to have lots and lots of raspberries. I brought 2-gallon bags and a bunch of little ones. Bag it and freeze it. Forever food. So that's good enough. I'm only going to put this temporary patchwork roof on here. I'm going to put a tarp over top of it, and that'll keep the weather off until I start, just enough to be able to dig and so on and so forth. Then I will do something a little more solid. I'll come back and do something a little more solid for the roof. I just wanted to get something on there temporary so I can camp in it and start building the sides. Because the roof, I don't want the weight of the roof to be solely on the side pallets. So if I have sandbags on the outside, some sandbags on the inside, I can put my cross support beams across, solid beams in the sandbag, and then put the roof on top of that. That will hold the weight safer with all the sandbag and dirt that I'm going to put on top of here. But I'm not putting anything on top of here except the tarp. So this is plenty without sandbags if I'm not going to put sandbags on the top. I am going to put sandbags on the top. So this is just a temporary roof. Probably redo this roof by fall is what I'm imagining. Anyway, there it is. Let's get the tarp on it. So that's it for the roof for now. I might put a couple pallets on top to try to hold the middle down and prevent any sticks from coming down and hitting it. So now I'm just gonna set camp inside. Sun's going down. I'm just gonna relax and then really go at it and finish up tomorrow. There's gonna be a 2-nighter. Yep, it's beautiful. Let me give you a tour. Really flat, it's already keeping water out. They made it even lower, so I don't know if I'm going to cut it or if I'm just going to deal with it. I'm leaving this side open, one for ventilation, okay? And I'll put the a lantern down here and a lantern down here so I don't asphyxiate myself, or one outside over here or something to get some light, to let the light in but let the fumes out. This is why I did the roof first. I hear thunder and the sky's getting gray, so we might be able to do a water test. Oh yeah, it's coming. Oh my goodness, you need to see this. It is dark up there. Holy cow. The tiki torch right there. Got the little lantern right there inside the door. That should be plenty. I got my flashlight. Storm's coming. Good. I brought my little bench from the picnic table over here. It fits nice. So I know the ground's not even, and I know this is not even. The sides seem to be pretty level. The back and the front are tilting backwards a little bit, obviously, because of the slope of the floor. It's not enough to worry about. So I'll put sandbags on both sides of this side, the bottom side, and the top side, and you only need to do one set of sandbags on the sides that are level, and it should work. I could balance it out a little bit with the sandbags and make sure the sandbags are vertically level, because the sandbags, along with the pallets, are going to be holding up the roof, and then we'll level everything later. But as for now, all that rain should come. If I was sitting here, I would be taking a shower from the rain that comes. It should drip right here. In fact, I could put a bucket right down here and catch the water that runs off my tarp. I'm gonna put, to protect me from the bears, I'm gonna put this in front of the door here, and then I have the pallet right there on the inside, which I'll close and then and prop something against to stop it from. Here comes the rain. Oh, I got a drop. Here it comes. I think it's coming from that side. It's working. Yeah, I think I should get a couple more tires. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Super dry in here. Sandbags are in there. It is really raining. Look at that. I could collect that water if I wanted to. I could collect that. Oh, nice. I told you it would come down right there. All right, so look at that. The water goes there. That's perfect. That'll go right down in my trench. Okay, I'm gonna put a French drain right here, and the runoff is gonna go that way downhill. And I'm gonna dig this out here, and then I'll cut this and put better supports. And at that point, I might be able to like crank it and level it a little bit or something. Who knows what I can do? We'll find out little by little. But I know next rainstorm that bucket's gonna go right. I gotta get a couple of buckets. Catch that clean rainwater. All right, good morning. The sleep last night inside the structure was pretty good. I kept hearing what might be a field mouse inside the walls. I'm gonna cut the plastic out the inside eventually, so we'll find any field mice in there in the future. Yesterday when I was cleaning up over there a little bit on the pallet deck, I moved the that piece of plywood that was down on the deck because it was all bowed up, so I went to flip it over. And when I picked it up and flipped it, I got stung in the hand. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this hand is extremely swollen. I've been scratching it all night long. It was way worse than being stung in the nose. I have an antihistamine and an anti-inflammatory in my pack just because of the nature of myself. I have a lot of allergies and you know, veteran with bad joints and stuff. So I'm gonna take some of that. Hopefully that'll help. I'm gonna get my morning started and I'll make some tea and I will join you again. Probably we'll have tea here on the front porch. Earl Grey and Throat Soothe by Walmart. Licorice tea and Earl Grey. All right, sun's starting to come up over the ridge there. It'll be really, really bright and shiny and hot today. So what I'm gonna do is I think first I'm gonna start digging just to get started on the inside. Maybe dig a little bit out here to try to have the water run off that way. Outline my trenches, just make them, you know, that deep so I know, so you and I can both see where it's gonna be dug out. There's a couple stumps, as you guys saw in my previous videos, that are in there that's going to be a pain to take out of there. So it's going to be rough. I don't know if I'm going to be able to work in there with my cot in there at the same time and all my gear. So I'm going to try. If not, might be able to lay my bed across the back while I do the work and then put it back on the side when I'm done. I'm not sure. We'll play it by ear. Either way, we're going to do some digging today. We're going to... there's a few pallets over here that I think would be perfect to make the wilda garden. So I'm going to cut and make the wilda garden today. And that's it, I think. In the evening, before it gets too dark, I'll go out and I'll gather berries. Because I don't know how long I can stay tomorrow. Depends if I have to work or not. So if I have to work in the morning, I'll leave early. If I have to work in the evening, I'll stay up here, I'll do some things, and then I'll leave late. If I don't have to work at all, I'll stay up here and get all the stuff done. Yep. Okay, so I don't know the best way to tie up a sandbag. This is how I figured it would be the best. So I zigzag or accordion the end, okay? I take one of the straps and wrap it. Take the other strap and wrap it the other direction. And bring it back around to the front and do an overhand knot. Snug it down, bring it to the other side, overhand knot. Snug it down, other side, overhand knot, and a second overhand knot, creating a square knot, or the other one, the granny, I think it's called. I can't remember what the other one's called. 2 overhand knots, I don't care what it makes, okay? Then overhand on the other side, overhand knot, snug, overhand, other side, overhand, 2 on that side again to lock it down. 1 more on this side, and lock it down. 1 more, just for the heck of it, and lock it down, just to get rid of the string. And the more ties I think you have on here, the better. I'll even do 3 overhand knots on the end. 4, oh my goodness, overhand knot. Nice and tight. So we'll take this and put it on the other side. Come on. I guess for the sake of uniformity, I'm going to make them all open side to the right. Except if it's on the end. If it's on the end, of course, I would turn it inside. I don't want to open end exposed. Here's the beginning of our sandbag wall. I'm wondering if I should be preemptive and put that board underneath it so I can dig out the fireplace. Yeah, I'm gonna go find that board. Right out of the rubble pile. Right there. Boom. 1, 2. That'll give some support to the sandbag wall when I dig underneath it. But I'm gonna start from this corner. Shit, I'm bleeding. Where did I cut myself? Injury. I don't think it's that bad. I poked myself, or I think it's a baby scratch right there. My ring protected me. Boom. I'm gonna go wash it off and assess the damage. All right, maybe I should restart recording every little minute of my adventures because I've missed this on the camera. I came over here to wash my hand off because of all the blood. By the way, it's fine. I think I maybe a little bit here on my palm of my hand. Either way, I can't even find the wound, so it's fine. Anyway, I was pumping and this mouse nest came out a little bit earlier today, and I was like, whatever, it was making nest. And I started pumping now, and this big boo came out, this big clog of rat nest, mouse nest. So I'm gonna put a screen or something on the end of this before I go to stop the mice and stuff from going up in, but watch. It is totally fixed. The only thing that was wrong with this is that it was clogged. The clog was there, didn't allow that thing to function, and the water came out past the gasket or whatever it was that wasn't connecting. It's totally connecting. It's totally safe. The antique water pump is divinely protected. Yes. In Jesus' name. Now the water's brown again. It filtered it. The mouse nest filtered it. What a great trip this turned out to be. And I'm only starting it, really. So, the sun's starting to hit the structure. I'm thinking of shifting gears because I can dig in the dark at night inside there. It's better when the sun goes down. So I'm thinking of shifting now and doing the wilda garden before the sun starts to come down on me. And I have my long sleeve shirt to protect my arms from the sun because I think as I'm working over here, as I'll be working over here, the sun's gonna come on top. Ready to build my little house for my Minuteman mountain followers. Minuteman mountain minions. My Minuteman mountain men. For all of my Minuteman mountain men, I'm going to build this for you.